Today's first class for our SAP FICO course.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Okay.
so Sudhir, can you please tell me, to do this course, if you have accounting background, like if you
mm,
know this about journal entry and accounting knowledge and like ledgers, and then
yeah,
and then trial balance and profit and loss account and balance sheet. So if you having this knowledge, then it will be very helpful because we are going to learn
yes, yes.
finance and controlling module. So you
Oh,
both of you having good knowledge about accounting, basic accounting.
yes, yes, you have.
You have knowledge
Yes,
about
yes.
okay, okay, then it's really good because that will be really helpful.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, can you, Sudhir, can you please tell me means why is SAP used a little bit? How much or Shravanti, if you want to tell both of you.
Yeah, generally, SAP, so far, whatever we have done all these days, it is
Okay,
used for accounting the transactions, vendor accounting transactions, in the ledger books,
please pardon, please pardon.
creating the POs, accounting the vendor transactions in the vendor master,
Okay,
and creating POs,
okay.
vendor master data,
No,
GRN.
I understood. Like we are creating master data and we are doing these transactions. I got. But why from the scratch? If I will ask, what is the why SAP is used? What is the reason of using SAP? This is I'm asking.
No,
earlier it was a Tally and updated to SAP for accounting,
Okay,
ERP.
okay. Mm-hmm. No,
Uh,
see what I'm asking. Why SAP is required? So, or why Tally is required? If suppose from the beginning, if I will ask anything like these ERPs, why these ERPs are used? Why a company? Why does a
to maintain
company?
to maintain the books of accounts.
Yes, 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 correct, correct. This is what I wanted to ask. Yeah, correct. So this correct. So actually, data maintenance is required, right? Whether we use Tally, whether we used any of the ERPs, and SAP is one of the ERP products only. It is like Tally only, correct? So
Yes, yes.
like Oracle is there, Tally is there, same SAP is there. But SAP is one of the leading ERPs. SAP used 90% SAP is being used in all of the companies, whether in our India, government companies. If you take example of private companies, if you take example of anything, like if you take example of Eureka Fox, we use Aquaguard. So Eureka Fox is also using our government companies like. Sale, Bhel, Coal, these companies always. So why do they use this software to maintain the data, correct? So that they will maintain the data, and the why they are maintaining data, because the free flow of data will happen among the departments, and to maintain the books, they will maintain the data maintenance is very important thing in an organization, whether that organization is small or big. Okay, so now if I will take example, let me please share my screen. If I will take uh, uh, see, can you just see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Suppose there is I'm giving an example from the beginning. Suppose there is a Dilip is my friend, suppose, and he has planned to start a business of tea and coffee business. He has planned to start. Okay. So first he started that business in please focus on the highlighted which I have highlighted. So suppose he has started his tea and coffee business in Jharkhand, India West, and then he started on very basic level. Suppose he started with two staffs and he started selling he just invested the capital, and from the very basic thing you can imagine, right? He started this business for tea and coffee, and for this he is maintaining the records. He is maintaining this all the details accounting in the in suppose a file. Okay, you getting my point? He started a business. He started maintaining in the file because this is a very small business, right? Tea and coffee is very small business. Okay, so he started maintaining the all the details, all the accounting in the file manually, or he has he is maintaining the all the details like capital invested, and he has purchased the this furniture, and he has taken
Um,
suppose few amount loan. So everything he has, what he has done, he is maintaining in the in the file manually. He is maintaining, he is writing and maintaining. Okay, any doubt, Sudhir?
no, no, no.
Just I wanted to explain like why this why like SAP has come into the picture, why companies are using SAP.
Yeah,
Okay,
understood.
so suppose my friend, he started his business tea and coffee, and first he did not go for any of the software to maintain to maintain the accounting. He has started maintaining the thing,
Manually.
started maintaining the manually in the file. Suppose he is maintaining manually. Like you guys should understand, right? Means
Yes,
why SAP is required,
yes,
because
yes.
we don't know, like means from the beginning we should understand, like suppose anyone has a started business like Ratan Tata, like Tata Group of Industries was started in 1907. It was started in Jharkhand, Jamshedpur. So everybody started from the zero level only, and then they need these ERPs, whether Tally they need, and once the business grows, when the business is expanded, they started using the SAP, because SAP is the best software to maintain the maintain the company's data. Data security will be there. Data can be flowed to different departments. Different department can see the data and take the decision. They will not be delay. So, and at last what will happen eventually, profit will be increased, and customer satisfaction will also be achieved. So, but just but I wanted to know why the companies is moving towards SAP, why they need SAP. So just I'm giving one example. Like my friend, his name is Dilip, and he started his business with tea and coffee. He started his setup in Jharkhand. Okay, and he started maintaining the records in manually in the file, suppose. And then suppose he got good response, and he has got good revenues, and he now wanted to expand his business. He wanted to expand his business to Haryana. He wanted to start a new setup for snacks related, like he wanted to sell in snacks. You can take anything, like you can take example of our South Indian snacks like dosa, and our North Indian snacks, samosa and these things. So he put his he started his new setup in Haryana, and there also he decided to maintain manually, because he is able to manage manually. He is not required till now tally,
Okay,
or he is able to manage manually. Then why will he will invest? Okay. So now after starting these two business in India, both are in based in India only, where our financial year in India is April to March, as we know. You guys are also aware
yes,
about, right?
yes, yes.
So now after starting a business in Haryana, now his business is very much expanded, and now he need tally software. Suppose now he needs tally software,
Mhm.
tally ERP he need to maintain the accounting.
Yes,
So are you guys understanding what I'm trying to tell?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
Why
yes.
Yes.
why he
Clear.
why he needs this? Why does he need this tally software? He need to maintain the
Because
data, right? What is he is purchasing, okay, and what is he is selling, okay, and how much he has taken loan. So each and every information regarding the business transaction he is maintaining. Suppose he is starting business with 1 lakh of capital, and he has taken loan from bank for of 50,000, and he has purchased furniture, suppose for 20,000. So every detail what he will do, he will maintain in his books manually. He is maintaining, suppose in his books in manually. Okay, so are you guys understanding what I'm trying to tell?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, understood.
Okay, once he started his business in Haryana, then he realized he cannot maintain manually now. He needs some ERP to maintain all the records. like to maintain the purchase records. Like Shravanti was telling, like we need purchase order. Like if he wants to, suppose he has this business, tea and coffee business, okay, and he will, now he wants to buy, raw material. So for a tea and coffee business, what will be the raw material?
Tea powder,
Tea
milk.
powder, yes, tea powder, milk, elaichi, sugar. So these are the raw materials. Okay. So now suppose, but since his business is, expanded, so what he will do, he will not go and just buy from any of one shop. He will try to get the quotations from the multiple shops, like from the five vendors or 10 vendors. He will request the quotations. And suppose he needs uh, 50 kg of tea powder, because his business is expanded. Now he is, he is providing his service in the marriage, in the marriage, like suppose, whether it is bride marriage or groom's marriage, there is, everybody is calling him, like to come and provide like for 300 cups of tea or coffee, like that. So he is giving his service in the marriage also. Now his business is expanded, so he needs like 30 kg or 50 kg of tea powder, right? And similarly, he needs sugar also, he needs milk also. So all these things he needs, right? So now what he will do, he will not just simply go to the outside and buy from one shop. He will he will request for the quotation from different vendors, right? Once
Yes.
the vendor, suppose five vendor will send the quotation, in the quotation vendor will mention the price and every details, like tea powder, like this quality of tea powder we are providing.
Quality, quality.
Yes, what details they will provide, like so out of five quotation, my friend, what he will do, he will select one vendor. Okay. Once he will select one vendor, which Ravanti was telling in the beginning, so he will what he will do, he will finalize one vendor, and he will send the purchase order to that particular vendor. Okay. In that purchase order, vendor details will be mentioned. Okay. Materials detail will be mentioned. Suppose if with the same vendor he wants to buy this tea powder, he wants to buy sugar, he wants to buy milk. So he will mention the vendor master details and in the purchase order, and he will mention the this raw material details which he wants to buy. And then
Yes.
quantity and net price, which quantity, how much quantity he needs, like 30 kg, 50 kg, whatever he requires. So he will mention in that thing also. And what else, like net price, what price was offered from the vendor, so he will mention that price also in the purchase order. So with these details, he will send the purchase order to the vendor. The
And
very first thing, he requested for the quotations from different vendors. Once the quotation he finalized, out of five he finalized one vendor. He will send the purchase order to the vendor. Till now, do you guys have any doubt?
no, no, it's clear.
Clear? So it's
Yes.
Yeah.
very easy example I'm trying to give you. Like why SAP is, why do we need, from the beginning I'm starting, because nobody explain like this. Just
Yes.
they,
Yes.
they start from the what is SAP. See,
Mm.
why do we need SAP? That first we need to understand this thing. Once we will understand this business process, then we can immediately catch, because
Yes.
configuration I can also start, but you guys should know the background.
Some roots.
So, this my friend has sent, no, he, after finalizing, he will send the purchase order to the vendor. And
Mhm.
after sending the purchase order, in the purchase order he will mention the details, like you know like about the material, how many raw material he needs, and quantity and price. And after that, he will, once he will send the order, purchase order to the vendor, vendor will send raw material to my friend. Correct?
Material.
Material
Yes.
he will send, and my friend will receive that material in the business. Correct? So
Yes.
goods
Correct.
receipt will happen, which Ravanti was telling in the beginning. After purchase order, my friend will collect the goods, and
Yes.
raw material he will collect, and he will keep it in the business. And after that, vendor will send the invoice.
Payment.
Invoice. So then the invoice will be received in the business, from my friend, and he will then do the entry, like whatever will be the invoice entry, he will do the entry. And after that, my friend will make the payment, required payment to the vendor, release the payment to the vendor according to the goods received, how much goods is received and how much invoice. So he will send the, so this is the this is the requirement, and now my friend has decided to come from manually. He has decided to use Tally.
Tally.
Okay, now he wants to maintain his books in the Tally. So till now it is okay. So now these two businesses, he is making very good profit from tea and coffee business, which is based in Jharkhand, and from this snacks business, which he has started in Haryana.
Haryana.
From both of these businesses, he has he is getting so much of good profit. Now he decided to go internationally, because suppose our one of the friends is there in Singapore, suppose. So he has decided to start one new business in Singapore, which is related to fruits and juice related. So now since he has he's one of his friends in Singapore, so he decided to start his business in Singapore, because he has generated good amount of profit and good revenue he has generated out of these two
In India.
businesses. So businessman like do businessman a businessman does like this only, right? If you take example of
Yes.
any businessman, like if you take example of Tata, Birla, so they are not just restricted to one business only. They are involved in multiple things. We take example of Reliance Group of Industry. They are involved in power. They are involved in telecom. They are involved in even they have come to releasing Bollywood movies. They are in Reliance Entertainment. They are in the retail business of electronics, Reliance Digital. So they are involved in multiple businesses. So same way, my friend has got good generated good revenues. So he has decided to go internationally, because he thought he can start a business set up in the Singapore for fruits and juice related. Okay, so suppose he started his business same way, like he invested capital, and he took some amount of loan maybe, and he started his business in Singapore related to fruits and juice
Fruits and juice.
related in Singapore, and there also fiscal year is 1st April to 31st March,
April to 31st.
as per that country's accounting standards. So till these three businesses, he is able to manage with Tally ERP. He is maintaining his accounts in Tally ERP. Means he is doing his journal entry. He is doing his all these purchasing related things in Tally ERP. He is maintaining his records in data in the Tally ERP, and he is satisfied with it. Okay. Now suppose from these three businesses, now he has got good amount of another he has got another good amount of profit and revenue he has generated. Now he wants to start his new business he wants to start an Indian restaurant. He wants to open in US, because we have Indians all over the world, right? So we prefer our Indian food, right? So he decided to open the Indian restaurant in USA. Okay. So there since he has got the good business, and he decided he has the fund, he has the capital, he has everything. So he decided his business to start in the US restaurant. He wants to start, like he wants to sell South Indian, food, North Indian food,
Okay.
and snacks also, breakfast also, lunch, dinner. This is the proper meal. He wants to start a proper restaurant, and South Indian or North Indian food he wants to sell in that restaurant. Okay. So in US he wants to start. Look at okay, and in the US the accounting year is as per their
First
country
Jan to
requirement,
31st December.
first Jan to 31st December. Okay, but my friend is now having very data has become very large now, and he is having the good amount of fund also. So now he wants to migrate from Tally ERP to
SAP.
SAP, because now since data has become very lengthy from these three businesses. Now he has more data regarding purchasing whatever the in the business he is doing, like purchase in the tea and coffee business. Like he is purchasing the raw material from the vendor, and after getting after getting all this raw material, he is preparing the tea. He is preparing, right,
Yes.
and after that he is selling as a finished good. He is getting the tea and coffee. He is preparing, and then he is selling the tea after keeping any of the profit, 10 rupees or 20 rupees, whatever it is. Same way he is preparing the snacks like samosa or idli, or we can take dosa. He is preparing that, and he after getting the keeping some amount of profit, he is selling that. Okay. So these details he were able to, and this in Singapore he is selling fruits. He just buying the fruit like apple. He's buying and he's just selling whatever the fruits, and he is preparing the juices and he is selling. So these three businesses he was able to maintain in the tally. Now he has started a new business. Now his data is very lengthy. Now since suppose I am his now he for him to manage the data in the tally ERP, it is difficult. It is difficult for him. So he decided, he took, then what he will do, he is having this concern. So he will consult any he will consult any of the consulting companies. Like he will go to the Capgemini, he will go to the Wipro, he will go to the any of the consulting company, Infosys, IBM, and he will tell like he wants this SAP software to be installed. Till now we are using this ERP. Now he wants his business to be, he wants to start SAP software in his business to maintain the data. Okay, you guys are understanding?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
You are understanding why he started without ERP, without tally. First he started maintaining in the manually in the books.
Manually,
Then he migrated from manually to ERP. Now
tally.
his data is increased, and now his business is expanded. Now he wants to migrate to maintain the data, because data flow is so much. So he wants to migrate from tally ERP to SAP. Okay, any doubt?
Oh, clear, clear.
Okay. So for this, he will see, and SAP software is very costly also. So now since he has got the revenue, so he can afford SAP software also. Like small companies cannot afford SAP software. So generally, big companies only, which having having good business and having having good revenues, they can only afford this SAP software. Okay. So now since he has the good revenue, and now he has started a new business in US, and till now he is using Tele ERP only. Now he has started, after starting these four businesses. Now he has decided to start.
Start the
He has start. He wants to start his every details, every business details, like recording of books recording and accounting in the SAP software. Okay. And not only that, like accounting he wants to do, and related to materials management, like purchases, like he wants to do, whether pure related purchase he wants to do, whether non pure purchases he wants to do, and whether if he wants to sell for all these his businesses. Okay, sales order related, without sales order related, if he wants to buy any asset. So each and everything he wants to do now in the SAP software. So
SAP.
he wants to migrate from Tally ERP. Tally is also one of the ERP products, and SAP is also one of the ERP products only. He wants to migrate from Tally to SAP.
SAP.
Okay. So for this he needs, suppose I am working in one of the consulting companies only. So he contacted me. He raised he just, like, as a friend, he told me like, this is my concern and what should I do? I'm not able to understand. So as a friend, I will request him, like, you can contact any of these consulting companies. You please go and request them, like, this is my requirement. I want SAP software to be, I want to maintain my data in the SAP software. So you just go to any of the consulting company like Capgemini, you go Wipro, you go IBM, and you just request them, and they will completely, they will guide you, like, how you can start SAP software in your business. So okay, till now, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So my friend will contact, suppose my friend will contact this IBM. He has gone to IBM company, and he told about his concern. Like, he is using he's doing his data maintenance in ERP 9 software. Now he wants to migrate. He wants to maintain his data, all data, purchasing related, sales related, whatever data, his accounting, everything. He wants to maintain now in SAP software. Okay. So first of all, what a consulting company will do. First of all, consulting company will listen, understand his requirement. Suppose my friend has come to me. I am from IBM, consulting company, and my friend has come to me, and he is telling his concern, like he wants to start his business. Already he is using in he's using Tally ERP, to maintain the data. Now he wants to use SAP. So he has come to me come to I'm from IBM. He has come to me. He's telling his concern. So from the IBM side, if suppose I will request him, can you do one thing? First, I will try to understand his businesses. What are the businesses? So he will explain everything. Like I have four businesses like this, and I will tell him you need to what all the SAP modules you want to install. You want to get configured in your in your business. Suppose there are so many SAP having so many modules like SAP FICO module, finance and controlling module. SAP is having materials management module. SAP is having sales and distribution module. So I will discuss with him ki what all modules you want to start in your business. So he will say we need materials management. He will say we need sales and distribution, and we need this finance and controlling. These three modules we need to be configured. Then I will tell after that. Okay, to start SAP software in your business, you need to buy license of SAP. So you please purchase from SAP Labs India, because SAP is having branch all over. So I will request him to buy from SAP Labs India. So so I will request him to purchase the license, and then after purchasing the license, then you come to us, and then means from the IBM side, I will explain him the all the business, like what are the I need to do the implementation in my in that my in that Dilip's for the business, right? I need to do the implementation from the IBM side. Okay, so
Okay.
here now I have come to SAP from the scratch. I started
Yes, yes.
my friend was maintaining business
Manual
in
books.
manually. Then I came to ERP, and now he has come to SAP. So till now, from from manually to SAP, you guys having any doubt, you please let me know.
It's clear.
Yeah.
Clear?
Understand.
Shravanti,
Yes.
you have any doubt?
No, no.
Okay. Okay. So it's clear, right? So now,
Yeah, yeah.
should I proceed, or I should stop here for today? What you guys are? You guys means okay to? Can we proceed now? Still,
Yes.
Yes, yes.
there is no overload, right? You guys not feeling right?
No, no.
No, no.
Okay.
Nothing, nothing.
Okay. So now my friend has contacted suppose I am from IBM. He has contacted me. I requested my friend to buy SAP license for three modules. I requested to buy SAP license for FICO module, module, and SD module as per current requirement. Okay. So
How
I
these
request.
modules, oh,
Huh?
sorry, how these modules are, I mean, decided like, based on what?
Suppose like correct, your question is correct. So my like from the I suppose I am from IBM, and I first try to understand my friend's business. Like what is your business? I will ask him. So he will say I have business of tea and coffee, snacks, and fruit and juice, and my restaurant is also there. So I will tell, okay, so like do you need finance module, or are you using in Tally, which means in Tally are you maintaining the accounting? And so I will try to understand his business. So he will say, yes, we need finance module. So just a minute, just a minute. Sorry. Hello. So hello. Sorry.
Yeah, bhai.
So see, first my friend will tell to IT consultant, like I need, like I'm doing this purchase process like this. I for my raw material. Suppose if I will take example of tea and coffee. So for this tea and coffee business, why do I need SAP? Because I need what he will tell. We are getting the quotations from different vendors, and we are sending the we are finalizing one. We are not, because in non SAP system we are not sending purchase order, right? So we are finalizing one of the vendors for our raw material, and then we are collecting the goods. We are collecting the invoice, and then we are making the payment. Okay, so this requirement he will tell to IT consultant. Okay. Similarly, regarding sales, he will tell, once my after getting the raw material in the business, I'm preparing the, that I'm converting that raw material to finished good, like from the tea powder to tea I'm preparing. Okay. And after that, what is the purpose of making the tea? To because this is the business, I want to sell and I want to get a profit, right? I want to generate revenues. So this my friend will tell. And so for purchases related, he needs consultant will tell, yes, we can achieve this from the materials management. Okay. And he will tell, I am in my current business, I am selling the tea. First I am preparing the tea, I am converting from raw material to finished good, and then I am selling the tea to the customers. And I am doing the advertisement also, I am doing the various sales related work also, like advertisement also being done, and marketing is also being done. So for this, I will tell, you will need sales and distribution module from the SAP. As a SAP IT company, being an IT consultant from IBM, I will tell him, like, you need sales and distribution module also. For the purchase related, he needs, I will tell, you need MM module. For the selling related, you need SD module. Okay.
Okay.
And to do the accounting, to maintain the like books of accounting. See, finance module is very important, because every company is having the transactions, every company is maintaining the profit and loss account, every company is maintaining the balance sheet, trial balance they have, starting from the journal entry, and then proceeding going next to ledgers, then going proceeding to trial balance, then profit and loss account, then
And
balance sheet. So this is required, this we need to maintain anyhow. So like this, like finance module is, this is required. So I will tell, like, for your current business, from the as IBM consultant, I will request, like, for your current business, which you need to get license for three modules, which is materials management for purchase, you are purchasing related, which tea powder and these things, sugar you are purchasing. And for the selling related, you need SD module, and you
okay.
need finance and controlling module also, to maintain the, to do the accounting in your business. Okay. Okay, Shavanti, did you
Okay.
understand?
Understood. Yeah, yeah, understood.
So my friend will go to SAP Labs India. He will go to SAP Labs India, because SAP is one of the, SAP is that is also one of the leading MNC. And SAP is only selling the SAP licenses. He is having his branch in all over the world, including India also. So my friend will go to, I will request him to go to SAP Labs and purchase the SAP license from the SAP Labs. And you please, I will tell my Dilip, I will tell to my friend, I mean, like, he is not my friend, like, I will tell to Dilip, like, you go and buy three licenses, SAP FICO related, SAP materials management, SAP SD module related license, you go and buy. So my friend will go and from to SAP Labs, and he will buy three, license for three modules, FICO related, material management related, and this sales and distribution related. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So just a minute. So he suppose he purchased the licenses. SAP licenses for FICO, MM, and SD. Okay. As per his current requirement, he bought the license. He bought the SAP license. Okay. He bought the SAP license. Now what will happen? I will because as per his current requirement, he needs three modules to be implemented. Okay. FI, finance and controlling module, materials management, and sales and distribution. So then again discussion will happen. Okay. I will request him to to understand in detail his business. Because from the IBM side, being a IBM consultant, I will try to gather the the details, his business details, you know the requirement in detail from him. Okay, so I will try to understand this. So I will do the discussion. Like now I have come to SAP, and now I will I will tell him like how you are how we will going to implement the SAP for your business. Okay, so in SAP there are five to implement SAP. I will, from the IT side, I will tell him there are five phases in SAP. Okay, so first phase is project preparation phase. Second phase is this business blueprint phase. Third phase is I will explain. I will explain.
Yeah,
So so first phase is business blueprint. Let me write. First phase is project preparation phase. Project preparation phase. Okay. Second phase is business blueprint phase. I will tell him the phases, like what all the phases are there to implement all these three sub modules. Third phase is realization phase. Fourth phase is final preparation phase. Because this after getting the license, now that SAP should be configured in my in the Dilip's business, right?
yeah.
Then go live. So this is the this is related to implementation phases. Implementation process, I can say. So from the IBM side, I will tell him like you have purchased the license. Okay, you have purchased the license. Now we will implement the SAP software in your business, and my friend is required to be moved from Tally ERP 9 to SAP. Currently, he is recording his data in Tally, like and ERP means, you guys would be aware about ERP. ERP is enterprise resource planning. So ERP helps, the Tally is also a kind of ERP only. So earlier he was maintaining his records in ERP, Tally ERP. Now he has decided to migrate, so he has contacted the IT company. So from the IT side, from the SAP side, I will tell him like we are going to implement your three modules in your system. Okay, since you have purchased the license, so there are five phases: project preparation phase, business blueprint phase, realization phase, final preparation phase,
And
and then go live. Once the go live will be done, you will start doing your businesses. Then onwards
that's it.
in SAP. So we need to do this implementation, and our configuration. This is required to be done, and it will in the implementation there are five phases. Once these phases will be completed, you will be able to start doing your all your business processes.